Meghan Markle accused of stirring pot for own motive after Prince Harry speaks out. Meghan Markle has been accused of stirring the pot for her own motive after Prince Harry's latest stinging attack on the royal family. The Duke of Sussex said last week that he wanted to break the cycle of pain and suffering that he experienced through growing up in the royal family. A senior royal aide later told The Telegraph that his comments, made on the Armchair Expert podcast, were unnecessarily cruel. Now it has been reported that some palace insiders privately blame his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, for Harry's increasingly outspoken views. The prince, 36, told Oprah Winfrey during their explosive interview in March that he was trapped in the royal family. He also openly admitted that he didn't know this was the case until he began dating the former Suits actress, 39, in 2017. His outbursts and what some have judged as self-pity has generated headlines and captured the public's interest across the world. But palace insiders have told the BBC that by all accounts Harry was happy with his royal life before he met the now Duchess of Sussex. Johnny Diamond, a BBC royal correspondent, said, "It's been put to me by people in different quarters that his comments about unhappiness, is largely as a result of Meghan, that he was happier in his role before Meghan." But he himself says in this podcast she was part of the process of him understanding there was a different way and a different place for him to be. He's pretty open about that. The way some people in the palace see it, she stirs the pot for her own motive. During his interview with Dax Shepard, Harry spoke about wanting to leave his senior royal role during his 20s. He said, "It was a case of I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this job, look what it did to my mum, Princess Diana, how am I ever going to settle down and have a family when I know that it's going to happen again? I've seen behind the curtain, I know the business model, I know how this works. I don't want to be part of this." Prince Harry spent much of his 20s away from the cameras in the military and used his royal status to launch the Invictus Games, a Paralympic-style sporting event for injured servicemen and women. He later described life inside the royal family as a cross between the Truman Show and being in a zoo. Mr. Diamond said this will not be something that is happily received by Buckingham Palace or any of the palaces. It may also reflect the breakdown in the relationship between Harry and Meghan and the palace, he said. In 2017 Harry did discuss wanting to leave the royals, but decided to stay and work out a role for myself. This appeared to be the case until he met Meghan during a whirlwind romance which ended with them getting married less than 2 years later. Last January they stepped back as senior royals, in a move dubbed Megxit, claiming that they wanted to lead a private life. This was made permanent earlier this year and the couple, along with their young son Archie, have since signed numerous lucrative deals with the likes of Spotify and Netflix. Meghan previously claimed during her explosive chat with Oprah that she was not given any help when she was suffering suicidal thoughts, recalling being told she was not a paid member. The Queen later said she was saddened by their claims, although she insisted that recollections knew her. The palace did not quickly respond. she was suffering suicidal thoughts, recalling being told she was not a paid member. The Queen later said she was saddened by their claims, although she insisted that recollections may vary. The palace has not officially responded to Harry's latest comments.